Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to speak on behalf of NTCC High School, gate number 7, Malvani, Malad West. Myself, Mrs. Shaheen Sheikh, welcome to you all for the online class. Here are some instructions to be followed during the lecture. Kindly read the instructions and follow the same. Today our topic is the discomfiture of Shaista Khan from subject EVS 2. Students, in the last 2-3 chapters we have studied Adil Shah of Bijapur sending Sardars to defeat Shivaji. But every Sardar of Bijapur who was sent against Shivaji was defeated. Adil Shah, in spite of repeated efforts by Adil Shah of Bijapur, he could not force Shivaji to surrender. Adil Shah had last gave up the fight, made peace with Shivaji, and gave recognition to his independent kingdom. Shivaji thus had a peace for some time on his southern border. Now Shivaji was relaxed in the side of Adil Shah because Shivaji had gave up the fight and made peace with Shivaji. But now, in the meanwhile, Mughal attacks from the north had practically ruined Maharashtra. Shivaji, now he was busy with the Mughal attacks. Shaista Khan's campaign. Shivaji now turned his attention northwards and carried out raids in the territory of Mughal emperor, that is Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb was the Mughal emperor and he started attacks from the north. This enraged Aurangzeb and he sent Shaista Khan, his uncle, to deal with Shivaji and teach him a lesson. Now here, listening of Shivaji's defeat, Aurangzeb had sent Shaista Khan, and Shaista Khan is the uncle of Aurangzeb. He sent Shaista Khan to teach him a lesson. Shaista Khan, with a huge army, hundreds of elephants, camels, and cannon, marched on Pune. On the way to Pune, he captured the towns of Shivaji, Shivrai, Shivapur, Saswad, and finally laid siege to the fort of Purandar. But nothing would stop his advance. Once Maratha army surrounded him in a mountain pass. The Maratha troops moved very fast on their swift. This type of warfare, perfected by the Marathas, was unknown to Shaista Khan. Tired of the continuous harassment by the Maratha troops, he at last raised the siege of Purandar. Firangoji Narsala. Now when Shaista Khan laid the siege to Purandar, first he captured the fort of Chakan. Here Firangoji Narsala fought to defeat the fort with great bravery and skill against the army of Shaista Khan. For 2 months he kept Shaista Khan at bay, but he was helpless against the guns of Shaista Khan. Shaista Khan was having a huge army, and that is why for 2 months at least he kept him at bay, but he was again helpless. Shaista Khan was much impressed with the way Firangoji defended the fort and offered him service with the Mughal emperor. But Firangoji, however, refused this offer. Shaista Khan in Lal Mahal. Shaista Khan came to Pune and made Lal Mahal, Shivaji's residence, his headquarters. Now when Shaista Khan came to Pune, he made his headquarters in Lal Mahal. And what is Lal Mahal? Lal Mahal is the residence of Shivaji. 1 year passed, then another year. Shaista Khan would not leave Pune. Now Shaista Khan was not ready to leave Pune and the residence of Shivaji. On the contrary, his troops would raid Shivaji's territory, destroy crops and take away the cattle. In this way, he started devastating the surrounding countryside. Now Shaista Khan started destroying the crops of the farmers, their people, harassing the people and taking away the cattle from which they were doing their farming. And in this way, he started devastating, destroying the countryside. Shivaji could not see all these things, and at last Shivaji decided to teach Shaista Khan a lesson. Now Shivaji had made a bold plan. Now what is this bold plan? At last Shivaji decided to teach Shaista Khan a lesson. In a way, it was good that Shaista Khan was staying in Lal Mahal. Shivaji knew the place inside out, with all its entrances and exits, its secret passages, doors and windows. Now, when Shaista Khan was living at Shivaji's residence, Shivaji was in other way happy because it was the Shivaji's residence and Shivaji know all the entrances, exits, secret passages, how many doors, windows it is having. Right, when we live in our house, we know all the windows, doors on all the belongings at our home. Like that only Shivaji also know all the entrances of his Lal Mahal. And Shivaji decided to enter Lal Mahal one night and kill Shaista Khan. Now Shivaji decided to kill Shaista Khan. So on the night of 5th April 1663, a marriage procession was passing along. Shivaji along with his followers joined the procession. Now when marriage procession was going on in the streets of Pune, there was loud music and fireworks. Hundreds of people dressed in fine clothes. So here Shivaji decided to follow with the procession. Shivaji with his followers joined the procession. After some time, the procession proceeded on its way, but Shivaji quietly moved in the direction of Lal Mahal. Moving with the procession, with that marriage procession, the marriage procession moved ahead, but Shivaji, in between only Shivaji moved his direction to Lal Mahal. Shaista Khan was fast asleep at this hour. Now you can see how Shivaji had attacked Shaista Khan in his room. Shaista Khan learns a lesson. Shivaji made a hole in the wall and entered Lal Mahal. He had no trouble in finding his way about because it was after all his own house. So he did not find any trouble to find the way in the Mahal because it was his own house. Shivaji went straight to the Khan's chamber and took out his sword. Shivaji struck him with the sword which cut off 3 fingers of the Khan. Shivaji went straight to the Khan's chamber and then Khan started shouting, the devil," and tried to escape through the window. When Shivaji entered the room of Shaista Khan, he tried to escape from the window, but Shivaji struck him with the sword and his 3 fingers were cut off. The Khan jumped out of the window and made for safety. The Khan could have lost his life, but he escaped with the loss of 3 fingers only. Khan jumped out of the window and moved. Shivaji had attacked, run, catch him, and started to run themselves. The Khan's troops also started running in all directions. Now Shaista Khan thought this was the first serious blow to the Mughal power. Shivaji had successfully bearded the lion in his own den. Gunfire announced the victory and a wave of joy went all over Maharashtra. Now Shaista Khan ran away, and Shaista Khan was very furious, very afraid that in the first attack only Shivaji has cut off his 3 fingers. Shivaji might cut his head off in the second. Aurangzeb was very furious when he heard about this episode. Aurangzeb was very angry. Aurangzeb was very angry, and this was the first serious blow to the Mughal emperor. Maharashtra was announced the victory, and with joy they were waving. Wave of joy went all over Maharashtra. Now students, see the recapitulation. The first question is, which towns did Shaista Khan capture on the way to Pune? What is the answer? Shaista Khan captured the towns of Shirwal, Shivapur and Saswad. Next one. What was Shaista Khan afraid that might happen? Shaista Khan was afraid that Shivaji might cut his head off the second time. Home assignment. Students, you have to write this home assignment in your notebook. The recapitulation questions also in the notebook. And this fill in the blanks you have to do on your own. Already it is given in the slides which I have explained you. Fill in the blanks. Shaista Khan had laid siege to the fort of Dash. In Pune, Shaista Khan made Dash his headquarters. Aurangzeb transferred Shaista Khan to Dash. Coming up next will be chapter number 12, the siege of Purandar and the treaty with Mughal emperor. So it's done, children. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you.